Welcome to the Hilton Head Livin podcast. I am your host, OT Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you get the most out of your time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I am joined as always by the star of our content, my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, on this week's episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about things to do this weekend in Hilton Head. We're going to be talking about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. And as always, we're going to answer the people. So with that, Jess, what's going on in Hilton Head this weekend?
Starting with the main attraction, the Lantern Parade is taking place on Saturday, the 23rd. It is so awesome. It starts at the Adler Beach entrance, so Loggerheads, the beach restaurant, beach bar there, at 5:30. It goes up the beach to the Caligny entrance, exits out there, onto the street, and this year it's a new route where it's going to go around Caligny Plaza, and then it ends at Low Country Celebration Park, where there is a puppet band jam. So it sounds awesome because also during the parade, there is a marching band spaced throughout, which provides music the whole time. So I'm guessing that they'll be providing the music at the end with the jam band. There'll also be food trucks, and Groovetown Assault will be performing at the Low Country Celebration Park. So if you can't make it to the beach or it's too crowded, just go to Low Country Celebration Park. Tons of room, or if your kids need to run around or something, and you'll be able to see it all there at the end. So last year we went, so cool. We didn't know what to expect, and I was definitely blown away. It was the most people we've ever seen at an event. So make sure you do get there early. There is traffic, and it's tough to find parking. So anybody can participate. And if you want to make a lantern, there are lantern workshops. First one is at the Carolina Coffee and Crumbs in Caligny on the 20th and 21st, starting at 5 p.m. And then there's one at the Full Spectrum Studio on the 21st, beginning at 6. And these are just simple lanterns that you can decorate. They're not the huge birds or really intricate ones. These are just very simple ones. So that's what you're going to be making, not learning how to make the really intricate, because those take a long time to make, I'm sure. So go check it out. And if you see us, definitely say hi. On the 22nd to the 24th, the Hilton Head Dance Theater is presenting the Nutcracker at the Sea Hall Cultural Center. A couple more events on the 23rd. Legendary Golf is hosting a Putt-Putt for Pals fundraiser, where the proceeds go to the Palmetto Animal League, which is what PALS stands for, from 11 to 3 p.m. And there will be miniature golf, there's raffle prizes, caricature, food, and of course, pets you can adopt. Also on the 23rd, there is a wreath workshop with the Woodsman's Wife at the Bluffton General Store beginning at 6 p.m. Spots are $95, and reserve your spot on the woodsmanswife.com. And if you're going to miss it because you're at the Lantern Parade, there is another workshop on the 6th, which I will actually be at. And there is the Festival of Trees starting on November 22nd, and it goes through December 7th, where companies and shops and organizations around the island make these gorgeous trees, tons of trees, then that at the end you can purchase if you want. So therefore you have a fully cool decorated tree. They usually have themes to them, and the proceeds go to the Hilton Head Prep tuition program. And it will take place at the Hilton Beachfront in Palmetto Dunes. So go check that out. And then getting into some Thanksgiving events from the 25th to the 30th, Sea Pines is offering their Thanksgiving wagon rides through the Sea Forest Preserve. Make sure to make a reservation. And then we've mentioned these in the earlier podcast of some races. There is the day before Thanksgiving on the 27th is the Sea Pines Dolphin Dash. And then on Thanksgiving is the Hilton Head Turkey Trot that begins in Skull Creek Boathouse and goes through the Hilton Head Plantation. And then there is the Thanksgiving Turtle Trot in Palmetto Dunes that starts at the Dunes House and goes along the beach. So 2 different little routes there. And then also on the 28th in the morning, you have the Thanksgiving Scavenger Hunt in Sea Pines. Some upcoming events that we want to let you know of because you'll have to make reservations or buy tickets. The Quarterdeck's annual Sparkle and Spirits holiday party. And then there's the Nutcracker 5K that will take place on the 7th. And lastly is the Hilton Head Community Church's Night in December Christmas party. And they have shows at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. I went last year, blown away by the performances. They are so good if you love Christmas music. All the musicians are amazing. I've already bought my tickets. I went with girlfriends last year, going again. Oh, and it's desserts too. You get like desserts and coffee too, or hot chocolate. So go get your tickets.
Okay, that's everything going on in Hilton Head this weekend. Let's go back to last week and talk about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. So, Jess, what'd you do?
I went to It's Greek to Me restaurant. It's not exactly in Caligny Plaza. It's right across the street. So right across the street from Piggly Wiggly. And it was delicious. So it's a cute little restaurant. It makes you feel like you're in Greece. They have paintings of windows, of landscape of Greece. And we got kebabs and gyro, and it was good. So I would highly recommend if you're in the mood for some Greek food. They had a bunch of desserts to display it. I was good and didn't get one. How about you?
Drew and I had the privilege to go play Deer Creek at the Landings, which is the #1 golf course in Savannah. And it was a treat. Place is spectacular. We played it all the way back, like some crazy people. And it was pretty windy, but we played pretty well. I broke 80. Drew almost broke 80. But it was really fun. They're actually having this is a little golf nerdy, but they're having the Q School Finals, which is how you qualify for the PGA Tour and the Korn Ferry Tour. It's a big deal in golf. They're having it there. They actually closed the course on Saturday to start getting ready for it. So that was really, really fun, really exciting to get to go check it out right before they're about to set it up for all the pros to come in. And then they have a Korn Ferry Tour event there as well, which is like the minor leagues.
And you said it was like beautiful landscape too, right?
It's all sitting like on the water. It's all sitting on the marsh. It's very, very pretty, but that also makes it very windy, and it means that there's a lot of water on the course. So it just altogether makes it more difficult. We're going to have a full video coming out on it. We'll have a bunch of short form videos on it as well. The scenery and the views and the way how they keep the golf course. If you ever get a chance to go play there, you absolutely should. All right. And as always, we're going to answer the people. And so this week, the question we've been getting most often is about Christmas, believe it or not. We're already there. And so we've been asked about where to see tree lightings and where to see Santa. But Jess, where are those spots going to be?
I feel like the holidays start earlier and earlier every year. I mean, I know all the stores already have all their Christmas decorations up. And one of the tree lightings is before Thanksgiving. But also, I guess if people are visiting, then they have a chance to take pictures in it. So at the Shelter Cove Town Center, their tree lighting is on the 25th. And then on the 29th, the day after Thanksgiving, you have the Sea Pines tree lighting in Harbor Town. And it will take place right after the Greg Russell concert. Then you have the Fire Station #3 tree lighting on November 30th. The Salty Dog Cafe will also have their tree lighting on the 29th. And then Bluffton will have their tree lighting at the Martin Family Park on the 6th. And then Low Country Celebration Park will have theirs on the 7th, where that's a whole big celebration concert that will bring you more information on that one. And a lot of these too, it's not just the tree. It's usually a ton of lights. Like we know at Sea Pines, we went last year. And I know at Shelter Cove, it's more than just the tree. It's a lot of lights.
It's an event. It's not a lighting. They have, typically there's music or face painting or something. I don't know. There's always like something else going on along with the lighting. There's always a lot of people. It's very fun.
Yeah, last year, yeah, we went to the Sea Pines one, and they usually start basically after it gets dark. There's not normally an exact time. We were definitely waiting around for a while. So just to make you aware of that. And I know this year we'll be going to the Low Country Celebration Park one. They all kind of happen at the same time where there's just so much going on that you really kind of need to pick which one you're going to because there's just so much going on. And then where to see Santa, and it's also usually to take pictures with also. You have Caligny Plaza the day after Thanksgiving, the 29th. Santa flies in a helicopter. We're right above, and then it hovers right above the plaza. So cool. And then he will be right in the middle at the outdoor theater part for kids to see him and take pictures. And then he'll be there every Saturday, basically until Christmas and including the 22nd and the 23rd. So lots of opportunities to see him there. And they have a whole list of things going on Saturdays too. I think there's like a kids concert. I know on the 29th, there's also like a bar crawl. So lots of good stuff going on in Caligny Plaza. Also beginning on the 29th, you can see Santa in the Shelter Cove Town Center. He'll be near the Francesca store. And then he'll also be there on the 30th, the 6th, the 21st, and the 24th. And on the 21st, you can also bring pets to get pictures of Santa. So that's very cute. And then starting on the 30th, for every Saturday until Christmas, you can see Santa on a boat at the Salty Dog Cafe, which we did last year. Super cool. They had play music. There's also a hot chocolate bar. They have all their lights up. They have the tavern with Christmas trees and lights also. It's definitely a spectacle to see. Then at the Village of Wexford, you can see Santa on the 30th, which they'll also have a bunch of other events going on that day too, which we'll tell you about. And then you also have, lastly, the Shelter Cove Marina. You can see Santa on the 29th. So lots of opportunities to see Santa starting early, going all month long.